Welcome back, guys. Super excited. We have hooked up with Miss Auto DNA, Kathy Bose. We have been in business with you for 9 years. So guys, we've been fitting these amazing products that she distributes in the southern part of Africa for the last 9 years. CarPro is one of your babies. Can you tell us a little bit more about it? Just briefly, why CarPro?
Okay, CarPro is one of the best international known brands.
Okay.
You will find all the top international detailers using the brand because they trust the brand.
Yeah.
If you go and look for something negative about the brand online, you're going to battle to find it.
All right.
Trust me, I tried. So, huge range of products. They have got their own in-house chemist to formulate the products.
Okay.
And all the other products are centered around maintaining the products.
Okay.
What makes CarPro especially special is a lot of their products are concentrates. So even though
you can dilute them.
You can dilute it with distilled water. Absolutely. So actually, at the end of the day, it actually becomes cheaper to apply the product.
You see, a lot of people are under this illusion that because it comes with a hard to swallow price tag, that you literally, that's all you get. They are dilutable. You know, we've seen clients use a bottle of Reload, 100 mils, and last them the 5 years of the ownership of their vehicles. So these products are properly formulated by chemists, and they strictly for detailing. And yeah, people who are super serious about wanting to take their game from just like mediocre to the next level, these products make that possible. So this is like an AK-47 in the hands. So we're going to talk about ceramic coatings. That's why we've got Kathy here today. And her phone is ringing. She's a busy lady, guys, busy lady. All right, guys, so the main reason we've got Kathy here today, not only to tell us about these amazing products, but we wanted to introduce ceramic coating to you guys. Ceramic coatings, can you just give us a little bit of information? I don't want to bore people, but I want to give them enough so they know why we ceramic coat things.
So to go way back as to when and how they discovered that ceramic coatings would work nicely on vehicles, initially ceramic coatings were formulated to go on the space shuttle.
Okay, so to outer space.
That's it.
Nice.
It needs to be durable, heat resistant, especially hydrophobic properties. Okay. And eventually they realized that there's so many other applications where these products can actually add value.
That's cool.
That's how ceramic coatings on vehicles eventually evolved. One of the main things to remember with CarPro is they under-promise and over-deliver, especially when it comes to durability. If you have a look at some of the online torture tests, you will see that CarPro is always in the top 3 that outperform and actually do what it says it does.
So guys, you won't be seeing any 15-year coatings from CarPro. They do not believe in anything really over 5 years. I think the maximum they might go is 6 years by taking a reserve application, which is a dual layer application, a completely different formula, adding a gliss onto the surface. That's getting a little bit technical, but what we're going to be focusing on today is ceramic coating applications on both PPF vinyl, which is their skin product. Awesome single layer application, very easy to use. If you are applying PPF or wrapping a vehicle and you're not ceramic coating it, you are selling your customers short, guys. The next application we'll be doing is on the paint of this vehicle. We'll be doing the 3.0 Sea Quartz UK, one of our favorite coatings. We run it on our personal vehicles, cost effective, easy to apply, and the results speak for themselves. And then the last one is we've got a set of wheels for a Porsche that we're going to be doing a deluxe application. So the deluxe is for trim. All plastics.
And also for the interior plastic.
Okay, so it's a plastic, those type of composites. wheels, and high temperature areas. So let's get into the skin and we'll get Kathy to explain what skin does and why it does it. So yeah, Dominic will be doing the application, and it's a cross-hatch application, 3 to 5 minutes flash time, depending on the heat outside, maximum 5, minimum 3. All right. So the solvent that carries the coating, what is it? Is it like an alcohol? Is it a...
It is a type of alcohol that is in it. They use different alcohols for the different products because they obviously want to either speed up or slow down the evaporation process.
And in terms of wiping off coatings, I mean, this is something we all have done a lot of, but do you find some coatings are easier to wipe off than others?
Yes, some are. Some coatings need a little bit of a longer time to bond to the paint.
I've also found that, yeah. It's almost like if you prematurely wipe it off, you make the job harder. It's almost smudges on the panel rather than leaves the panel clear.
Absolutely.
All right, so that application's on. As you can see, cross-hatching. What would you call that? Just 50-50 passes, basically.
Okay, I think one of the important things to know about especially the skin coating is that it was specially designed for PPF and wraps.
Okay.
So it needs to be a little bit more elastic in the sense that
the surface actually moves a little bit.
The surface moves and it needs to be able to move with it. So the reason why we apply coatings is to add an extra layer of protection in the sense of UV protection.
Okay.
And in general coatings, the most beneficial property of coatings is the hydrophobic properties.
Okay.
It makes it so much easier for you to clean your vehicle, to dry your vehicle, and for the vehicle to stay cleaner for longer.
Absolutely. Look, I think when it comes to selling these kind of products, we've shifted our attention away from trying to give everyone every benefit and going with the main benefit of maintenance, because maintaining a vehicle that has been ceramic coated is like having a baby that never cries at night, you know. Exactly. that doesn't need to be fed every 2 hours, you know. So if that is you, then guys, ceramic coatings don't get better, you know, and the formulas are only getting better, and our applications from when these coatings came onto the market have only gotten better.
Absolutely. It's specifically designed so that the detailers can apply it faster and easier. And then I think it's very important that maintenance of the product or the coating should be carried out on a regular basis. It's really advisable that if you're not going to clean your car yourself, that you rather go back to the applicator and let them on a regular basis maintain the vehicle.
Actually do it for you. Okay, so looking at this bonnet, guys, this is 3 minutes in. We're probably going to give it another minute. Dominic will have applied pretty much most of the front end by then. And our method of removing is, I know this is anti the grain. We don't like to remove the ceramic coating using a suede. We prefer to use a good quality microfiber cloth, which is a one use only. We'll use 2 per application, 2 per, yeah, and it just makes it easier for us. Personally, I found the suede scratch, but that's a personal thing. Being in this industry long enough, you are able to tailor your application. And we've seen applications through their full lifespan, so we know that, hey, you know what, 5 years does mean 5 years. So what you're seeing here is basically a dance. It's making sure that the coating is not drying on one panel more than another, and your overlap from panel is very important, guys. What we tend to see a lot when someone is working a panel, that they won't overlap the next panel. So yes, your coating might go up to there, but when you're working this coating, make sure you overlap, because this is where you're going to get residue buildup. This is where you're going to get those smudge marks, or when you work the cloth, you're going to get that pullback mark on these adjacent panels. So most films nowadays are hydrophobic, but adding a ceramic coating makes it even more hydrophobic, and it just makes maintaining your PPF that much easier. We have in the shop at the moment, we have a vehicle behind us, well, behind the cameraman, that has a combo of C-quartz on the body, PPF on the front end, and that PPF has been ceramic coated also. So this is something we like to put our clients onto. Even if they do have a quarter frontal, it's not only for full vehicles or full wraps. If you have a roof wrap, for example, maintaining gloss roof wraps, almost virtually impossible. If you've seen Avery Dennison films, they do tend to break down in our harsh, as they call, desert climate that we live in South Africa. Films don't last in South Africa. So maintaining it with the ceramic coating it's literally the only option in my opinion. So when we sell a wrap, it's a non-negotiable. If you do not want to ceramic coat your wrap with us, I'm not prepared to wrap your vehicle. Simple. So this is what the ceramic is applied with. It's a piece of suede microfiber, very short pile, and how we like to place it on the application block is place your application block, use something that's got a bit of a sharp edge onto it, and we push it into the edge of, or you could use a credit card or something. Okay, boom. Another thing that I have found when applying ceramic coatings is most coatings come with 5 suedes. And if you use one suede for a complete vehicle, by the time you're on your second to last panel or whatever the case may be, is the coating in that has gone through its 5-minute drying period. It's clammy, it's not the same. So please guys, when you take a vehicle like this, split it up. For example, the front end of the vehicle, you could probably use a full suede for that. 2 doors and a quarter, rear and the roof, 2 doors and a quarter. Then you get your full spectrum, clean application, brand new. You're not applying a 10-minute-old coating. It's already oxidized, it's already started to flash off. That's why you'll see where a person starts a coating and ends a coating, because the application on one side is great and the application on the other side sucks. So guys, there's a reason there are 5 suedes in a thing. Use them. You should probably use about 4 per vehicle. If your vehicle's a bit bigger, 5. All right. So they're easy to load, and don't keep these, throw them away. Don't be cheap.
Also, something else to remember about these is, as you are standing here, dust is resettling on the surface. So now, as you are applying,
so you're mopping up dirt.
You're mopping up dirt, and you'll actually see the dirt accumulate. If you had to use this one and do the whole car, it would be dirty. Now,
I've seen those high edges are like brown.
That's it. So all you're actually doing is you are sealing in dust into the surface, but also you're increasing the chance of actually scratching other surfaces that you've just spent hours prepping.
All right. Guys, these products are made for people who are passionate about products. As I was saying, the dehydrate towel that I've had at home, I use it, wash the vehicles, I'll wash the towel. I literally just wash it in warm water and wring it out, put it onto the clothes horse. In 2 days time, I pack it away into a sealable bag. It's like the day I bought it. And that towel outperforms any other dry towel, any chamois. It doesn't destroy the surface of a vehicle. It's a game changer.
I think something important to mention is that you should never use fabric softener on any of your microfiber towels. There's a tendency to dry it out, and obviously if it's dry, it can possibly scratch the surface. And when you are hanging your towels out, it's important that don't hang it out outside. The wind could be blowing dust onto the surface, which once again could be scratching the surface.
Another thing we also find, guys, with microfibers, if you are going to tumble dry them, watch the heat, because microfibers do have a tendency of, once they are exposed to heat, they do that and they become hard, you know. I believe, so that's one thing we have seen over time, is towels becoming hard. Welcome back, guys. Next to us, we finished this Porsche. Well, the application that we were talking about, we have finished. On the front, the skin application is complete. That was a breeze. And the 3.0 is applied to the driver's side. It's definitely made a difference.
A huge difference. You know, I specifically had a look before we coated at some of the very light scratches that were still left there. Bearing in mind, you know, the customer only wanted a one-stage polish. And my aim for looking at these scratches was to see just how much it holds afterwards. And
Are you surprised?
I'm surprised it has filled as much as it did. Yes. Even though it's not supposed to be able to fill a lot,
Yeah.
it actually has filled quite a lot on this car.
Yeah.
And I mean, the gloss is phenomenal.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
You know, you have a look at the light reflection.
Yeah.
And when you start off, the lights are very uneven, and when you finish, the lights are nice and clear.
Absolutely.
And round.
So guys, this application was really easy, really straightforward, and the products are easy to apply. I don't really know what more to say other than I absolutely love the product. Love dealing with Kathy, love dealing with Auto DNA. And if you want to learn a little bit more about what they do, they have a website. It's auto-DNA.
Auto-dna.co.za.
Okay, so that's auto-dna.co.za. You guys are also on Instagram. We need to get you some more Instagram followers.
That would be
Okay,
awesome.
so what's your
Please.
Instagram? It's at AutoDNA also.
Auto_DNA. Yes.
Okay, so that's auto_DNA. Guys, make sure you blow her IG up. Okay, people are also able to order through you.
They can order products online, absolutely. Salomon Brothers also stock some of our products.
Yeah.
And I really want to suggest that, you know, yes, it's relatively easy to coat a vehicle, but you can't go and just coat a vehicle that's full of spills and scratches. All you're doing is sealing in junk.
Yeah.
Rather go to a professional who knows what they're doing, they've got the right equipment,
Expertise.
absolute expertise, and let them do the application, especially the polishing beforehand, and then the application, the coating, and then as important is the maintenance.
Yeah.
Just let a professional rather maintain. Otherwise, if it is impossible for you, let's say you live on a farm and it's difficult for you to come in or leave your vehicle, then rather ask your detailer to show you how to do the correct cleaning of your vehicle.
Yeah. You know, guys, our business started 9 years ago on the basis of cleaning vehicles. Our core passion is cleaning. And when it comes to maintaining an easy to clean car, that's when I get passionate. So yes, I'm into vehicles finishes. Please don't get me wrong. But when I get to work on this car, do a wash and go on it, do a maintenance on it, then I go, damn, I love what I do. So for us, our core is cleaning, and we're super passionate about CarPro. We're super passionate about you. We want to thank you for taking your time out to come and spend it with us. And yeah, you came and got some. So that's what we say to everyone that their vehicle's been here, come get some. So you came and got some. And yeah, that's Kathy, CarPro. Thanks, guys. And
I also just want to say thank you for inviting me. It's really nice to actually be in your workspace and working alongside with you.
anytime.
And just thank you so much for the support over the years. It's really been amazing. You and Dominique are such passionate people about what you do, and it comes through in everything that you do, from the wraps to the coatings to the maintenance of the vehicles, and just the way in which you deal with people.
Wow.
So
Thanks,
awesome.
Kathy. We really appreciate that. Cool, guys. So that's it. We're done. Yay. I'm going to go do some work. It's been nice seeing y'all. And as always, come get some.